Hi everyone, you reach Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all of you out there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And share my video with your friends and family so that they can come to my channel and get to know me also. I'm here today with a quick video on Wendy Williams and Sherri Shepherd. So Wendy Williams was not able to come back to her own show this season because of different reasons. They told us first it was because of COVID, and then they said, as a result of her Graves' disease. So they gave us all kinds of reasons as to why Wendy was not able to come back. And every time people ask about her, they kind of dish out those same reasons. But yet her son, Kevin Jr., we heard, recently gave her an ultimatum. And that ultimatum was like, listen, get yourself clean, get yourself together, or else I'm done. So that's allegedly what her son gave her an ultimatum about. So my thing is, if she was truly suffering from Graves' disease or, COVID and the residual of what can happen to you after you get COVID, then why would her son need to give her an ultimatum? But we'll leave that there. I think everybody pretty much knew that it was more to the story as to why Wendy was not able to come back this particular season and is still not ready to come back. We knew it had more to do with other things versus the things that I guess her publicist and people was pushing out to us and kind of trying to shove down our throat. So I'll move on and say that one of the hosts that is driving Wendy absolutely bananas is Sherri Shepherd. So they had a lot of different hosts fill in for her, and the ratings, went up as a result of all of these different hosts, but they really went up when Sherri Shepherd hosts, okay? And so they are looking for a permanent replacement, and the two in the running is Sherri Shepherd and what's her name, Leah Remini, right? So Sherri is not playing though, because she recently suffered, appendicitis, and she had to have surgery. And literally 24 hours after having surgery, she told them to stitch her up. She got herself up and she went back to that gig so she could fulfill the time that she said she was going to be there. And I will say this, the people love her, the staff love her. She's lovable, she's funny. She knows how to do this talk show thing. And let me go back to an important piece that I said. The staff loves her. So when Wendy Williams was, I would say, the last 3 to 4 years, she has been really snippy, quick to yell and scream or whatever at the staff, allegedly. And she was particularly a lot of times on camera a little snippy and mean to Norman and Susan. Now with Sherri Shepherd, it seems as if not only is the audience enjoying her because people are watching, but the staff is loving and enjoying her too. Susan seems extremely happy. If you haven't noticed or haven't been watching, go back, watch some of the episodes with Sherri Shepherd, and you will see Susan's happy, Norman's happy. So I'm going to take it, if those two are happy, the entire staff is loving the fact that unfortunately Wendy's not there. They're not loving the fact of what's going on with her and what's happened to her. They just love the fact of having a nice, friendly, cohesive, easy to go to work environment. No one wants to go to a work environment where they feel like they're working on eggshells, and no matter what they do, they can't do anything right. It seems like everything they do is wrong. No one wants to do that. No one wants to be on edge. So right now you can tell like the entire staff, they're just happy. They're just loving what they're doing, and they're loving being there. And they're probably also loving the fact that, management found a way for the show to go on in Wendy's absence. So my thing is, I get that they have to find a permanent replacement, because from everything that we're seeing right now, not only is Wendy not ready to come back, but she's not going to be ready after the holiday break to come back either. So once they fulfill the end of this contract for whatever the season ends, I believe they end probably somewhere. Wendy used to end in June, where a lot of the other talk shows ended in May. I don't know if if the show's gonna continue through June of 2022, or will they end it in May. And I wonder if this permanent replacement, after they close out and finish out the Wendy contract, will they then turn the show over to the permanent replacement, and the talk show that they do after that will be under the new replacement's name? Time will tell, but I really think that in terms of jealousy, I think that Wendy has to realize that, you know what, I had a long run. I had a good gig. My time is up and it's over. And, pass the torch on to someone who could just show up and actually do the job. I would like to see that if they can get her, I don't know what the word is, if they can get her well enough, because I don't want to make too many assumptions about different things. If they can get her well enough, whatever is the last day of the season, whatever that day is going to be, their last show of the season, if they can get her well enough to at least come on the show and maybe not do the whole show, but do something and just make a last final appearance, I think her fans will go crazy. I think that would be a really nice thing to do, for her to sit in the purple chair one last time and say goodbye to all the fans that had watched her and supported her over the years. But in terms of her ever coming back, I don't think that's ever going to be possible. Can she perhaps come back on TV in some way, shape, or form? I think yes. Maybe she can do some guest appearances on some different shows. Maybe she could be on some judge show. Like, they have all these reality shows where they need a judge. Maybe she can do something like that. But can she be responsible for having a show where she has to show up every single day, Monday through Friday? I think that is no longer in the cards for Wendy, but wish her well. So guys, chat with me in the comments when you get an opportunity. Do you think that Sherri should get this job to carry it out until the end of the season in 2022? Or are you rooting for Leah Remy? I think she did a good job, but Leah seems to have her girlfriend with her to co-host with her when she does it, where Sherri Shepherd would be one paycheck because they only have to pay Sherri versus paying two people to do it. And that's why I think that another reason why I think she's probably perfect to be in the running to do this, because she can do this. She's a solo act. She got it down pat. So guys, anyway, and then let me before I close out, let me say this. I know we heard the son gave her an ultimatum. And here's the thing, and here's how I feel about it. When someone is dealing with addiction, ultimatums normally don't work. The person has to hit their own rock bottom. And when they hit their own rock bottom, that's when they will really get help. That's when they will probably turn their life around. That's when they will probably stop doing whatever craziness it is that they are doing. I remember, because I love Whitney Houston, I remember so many times that they said her mother and several others tried to do an intervention, and it only backed her in the corner and made sure that she would shut those people out. So she would shut the people out that she felt was trying to make her do something she was not ready to do. And unfortunately, with Whitney Houston, it didn't turn out well. So I guess my thing with this is, when people are dealing with something, you can love them. You can voice your opinion and say, listen, hey, try to get help, or, when you want help, I will be here. But like I said, I never really seen, and then some people it may work, but I have rarely seen an ultimatum work with people in those situations. But sometimes the intervention does help. So I say do a mixture of everything. I wish them well, and I pray that Wendy's son finds a way to just always love his mother no matter what, and just understand that she has it. This is like an illness. Addiction is an illness. It's just not it's just one of those illnesses that we can't give somebody a prescription for them to just take some type of medicine and then, they'll get better in 7 days. It's like an ongoing process that requires a lot of inner work. But the main thing is the person who is suffering has to be willing and ready to do the work. So wish her well. Wish her son well also. And I wish Sherri Shepherd well and Leah Remy. But I really think that Sherri Shepherd is going to win this race. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.